Yo, what's up, guys? I gotta fix things. Okay, there you go. That light in the back is a disaster. The flex wall like ripped. Hi, Spider. Hi, Samurai. Hi, Roy. Hi, Spin. What's up, guys? How are all of you doing? Happy, what day is it? Tuesday. Well, I guess it's kind of a grim week, isn't it? But, how are all of you doing? How's it going? Been a long day. It's been a long few months, truthfully. But hello, hello. Is YouTube working? Okay, yes it is. Oh. Is it sending twice? Hi Dawn, hi Joe. Hi Samurai, how are you guys? It's sending twice. I'll fix it. Jeez. Test? Better? Okay, I think it's good now. I think it's good. Sorry. Fix this. Okay, okay, we're good now. How are all of you doing? Hi, hi. What did hi Mozart, how are you? Mozart. I think I saw a play by Mozart yesterday. I had one scheduled. I went to the opera with my friend. I think it was let me look it up. Yeah, it was an opera play by Mozart, Don Giovanni. It was good, but it was 3.5 hours long. I didn't stay for the whole thing, and they don't let you go to the bathroom in the middle of it. So that wasn't good. That was definitely not good. But yeah, that really sucked. But it was like, I liked it. It was very good. It was about this seducer, although he was a little bit more than a seducer based on the play, who basically gets with a ton of girls and then eventually gets dragged to hell by somebody he's killed, by one of the girls' like fathers that he killed. So it was interesting. What is a little bit more, a word I probably shouldn't say on stream, because when I read about it, it said he seduces women. But you know, he was a little bit more than that in the play. But 3.5 hours long, and it started at 7:30, and I'm like, I do not want to be here until 11. That's a long time. I think I just forgot how long plays could be. I've only been to Broadway plays, so I didn't think about opera, like how long an opera play could be. It was funny though, but you know, 3 hours total is a little bit too much singing for me. I think I can like, tolerate it certain days, but yeah. But I was, you know, it makes sense now because they had an under 40 crowd and they like gave you, you know, like free drinks, blah, blah, blah. And now I get why, because most people there were elders, like elderly. They were clearly old, and so it was definitely like, I think the plays or like the operas catered more towards older people, because I think that not many people in today's time and age would be able to sit through a 3 hour play. So they might want to refine that a little bit. Maybe even add bathrooms so you don't need to like, I had to go to the bathroom so badly, and the person was like, if you leave right now, you're not going to be able to come back in until intermission. And I'm like, when's intermission? She's at 9 p.m. and it was 8:19, and I'm like, bro, this is so, I'm gonna, You're trying? How's that going, Juan? No, I'm just like, yeah, that's not gonna work out very well for me. Yeah, my everything kind of broke, unfortunately. Hi, Braun. Hello, hello. Everything kind of broke, so I have to fix everything. But at the same time, I'll be moving soon, so it's, you know, it's fine. It's just not going to. Hi, Bishop. How are you? Hi, Arno. So it's not gonna work out very well. I'll just I have a lot of packing to do. I'm starting more packing tonight. because I'm moving out really, really soon. And so I'm rushing a lot of things. Everything kind of got delayed with yesterday's news. Um, I was supposed to like record the video today, but everything kind of. Usually, if I record, I need much more time, but I want to get a video out before I move. Hi, Gut, how are you? Hi, Zombie. What's up? What's up? How are all of you doing? But yeah, I want to get like one out because, you know, it's necessary. I gotta keep going. One of my videos gained some traction the other day, yesterday. And that was nice. So, yeah, that was nice. How are all of you feeling though? It's been a difficult time for the chess community. Yeah, I think a lot of people have that book. It's a good book. Right, Spin? A 5 month streak. Yeah, I saw it too, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, how do I gain like 10 followers just now? So that was nice. Yeah, for sure, Casey. I did hear about it. I heard about it yesterday, a minute after I started the stream, and I'm like, what the hell? It was such bad timing, and I mean, it was obviously very difficult news, I think, for most people. You know, who I think specifically in the chess community, because even if you don't know him personally, you know him through his videos. And I would watch a lot of his videos a while back to learn, because I thought that he made endgame concepts really simple, and I did appreciate that. I watched a few of his streams too, and like, you know, he seemed like a very kind person, very, you know, good person from what I know. And so it's unfortunate that things worked out the way that they did. It was definitely, you know, very unexpected. Very, very unexpected. Hi, Bill. Right. Right looking. Like, the history of economics, is that the one you're talking about? But yeah, it was very sad. It was really sad to hear. And it's obviously still very sad. The whole situation's extremely sad, and they didn't really release anything, you know, from what I know so far, so it's hard to say what it is. A lot of speculation going around, but doesn't change the fact that just, you know, overall it's tragic. It's very sad. Hi, Jose. How are you? Well, I don't know the reason for, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, Schlenter? But unfortunately, I think there's just, it's probability a little bit too, but I don't know what caused this clearly. You know, I think that most people, unless you're close to him, probably don't have most of the picture. But like, I have heard about the accusations. And I know they've been going on for a while. So that's I don't know. I don't know. 29 years old, that's really, really young. And he did come off as a really good person and somebody who's inspirational, right? Somebody who can teach that well, who could play that well. Like, definitely a huge influence overall. So yeah, it's tragic. It's very tragic. And again, I don't want to say too much because I don't truly know what happened. So that's, like, I don't want to speculate. I don't think that that's something that will help the situation much at all. So life's hard. Things like that happen and just kind of catch you off guard. It's just so not expected at all. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else you can say about something like that. You know, it's just, it's terrible. Like, there's no way to reason it. There's no way to truly understand it. Hmm. I know. That's why I think it hit so hard too, because he was exceptional in so many ways. And, to think that it could possibly happen because of, again, I don't want to speculate. It's again, not the good thing to do at all. But it's hard. It's hard because, I mean, you see people, you see what people show you, but you never really know how somebody's feeling or what they're going through. And so that's why I think it's good to be empathetic of people and to, especially I think, in like a public environment like the internet specifically, to try to have some grace and empathy for others and not to, bully people or to try to bring other people down. Like those are things that you should in general never do, because it's it's hard to deal with something like that. And so I do like personally think that kind of stuff can really impact your mental health, especially if you're already kind of dealing with something too. So hi love. I saw clips of it, Joe, and they were very sad. Yeah. Karu did, but people are different. They're equipped with different tools. Everybody has their strengths, they have their weaknesses, and some people are really good at just being like, fuck off, and not paying attention to something. It's not as easy for other people, especially given the fact that there might be other variables at play that we don't know about, right? So that's why it's hard to compare people, because it's you don't know people. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know their situation. You don't know their lives, their past experiences. So, but what I do know is that, just try to be understanding of other people and empathetic. You might not agree with somebody, but that shouldn't be a reason to ever try to bring somebody down. It's very unfortunate. Impersonations. I didn't know about the impersonations. Hi, Fringe. I know, whatever was going on. I mean, just like based on what I saw about the clips, or based on what I saw when it came to the clips, but yeah, that's really tough. Like, honestly, that's tough. Hi, Gino. How are you? Hi, Owen. Just so unexpected. Yeah, very unexpected. His impersonations. How come I never saw these impersonations? Yeah, they do. They put everyday problems into perspective, but I think that they teach us such valuable lessons too. And they should, in order to like mhm. Yeah, he was an amazing teacher. Sorry, I just got an email about a security deposit. Threw me off. But I do think they do put things into perspective, especially when deaths like this happen that are tragic, right? A person so young, and it's just like, what went wrong there? Is it something that could have been prevented? And then taking measures to prevent things like that from happening in the future as well. Because this type of, whatever this is, like, again, we don't know what it is. It could be something completely different than people are speculating. But I think if it is something related to mental health, being more aware of how mental health affects people and what you can do about it for yourself and others around you that you might be close to or have some sort of influence over. And so that's something that I think is very important to take away. Yeah, it's very shocking. Kolio, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Welcome, welcome. Shout out to Kolio. Hi, Patser. How's it going? Hi, TK. How are you? Read off absurd engine lines. That makes sense. Hello, how was your stream? Hi, Doobie. How you guys doing? Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. It was so shocking. Just hearing about that, that was so shocking yesterday. It took me a second to process it. Just, it's going. It's going. Mm. I'm doing okay. It's a sad week. Mm. Wondering what to type? Well, anything you like, I guess. Anything you like. We're gonna be playing some chess soon. And yeah, we were just discussing a few things. And yeah. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah. Interesting first message. Hmm. I don't know what else to say. Just, I don't know. I guess all we can do is play chess now. Just, there's not much to say about a situation like this. Like, it's just sad. Period. Death's not easy. Nope. Yeah. Big time, Calio. Yeah. I think about that sometimes. I respect people sending messages in the chat. I think that it can be pretty difficult to type a message in a chat with a ton of people and a streamer who has the free ability to talk a lot without any sort of constraints. When I'm a viewer in somebody else's stream, I struggle with it because I have so much to say and I'm like, well, I can't type this long ass essay, correct? So I have to like really not break it down, but like really tighten it up. And that's actually really hard to do. And a lot of times you don't get your full point across. So I think, if you're having an argument with a streamer, you're at a disadvantage. Mm-hmm. 1v1 me, bro. Yes, easy. Yeah, you gotta keep it short. You can't get into any real arguments. You're gonna lose. Good luck winning that, you guys. The question is, should we do puzzles today or should we move on to chess? Why are you considering quitting chess? You have moved on, exactly. Yeah, Bill. If you win too hard, you just get timed. Oh, no, not in this chat. What's problem with the Giants heroes growing up? Being basically accused of cheating by one of your heroes must be devastating. Yeah. To talk about that specific topic, I think with Kramnik and how he seemed to be bullying a lot of chess players and harassing, because from what I've heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, but he's been harassing him for like a year, right? With accusations of cheating. I was just discussing this earlier with somebody, but it's interesting that there's not a lot of resources or accessible resources to deal with harassment, truthfully. And I mean, it's like it could be defamation, if I'm saying that correctly. However, to prove that is expensive and hard to prove. It's not easily accessible. And so I was thinking about that earlier, and I'm just like, yeah, there's very little resources available to somebody who is going through harassment of some sort, unfortunately. And that's something that needs to change. I think the difference is that what did Magnus say again? He says something like, oh, I don't want to play him. He cheated before or something like that. It's very different than like him saying that for a year straight. You know what I'm saying in that sense? With no, by the way, with nothing to back it up. Like, I don't, from what I know, um, Danya never had any cheating allegations against him or like any history of him cheating. So it's, I know that Hans did, not saying that he did cheat at that time at all. That's not the point. But there's like literally no history of it. Was there? Unless I'm wrong about that, but for a year, dude. Like that long? Yeah, there's got to be something done, yeah. Like, and I think that organization, like chess organization, should step in at some point and do something about something like that as well. I mean, it's just kind of crazy to me that you can, as a former world champion, you can kind of just like throw that out there for so long. So without any repercussions. I mean, that's just bullying at a certain point. Yeah, oh, and it's not good right now. Yeah, and that's kind of how that goes, though. But they were both well-known figures in the chess community. Um, and I think Danya did enough. Like, he was a big part of it that you would think there'd be some sort of, for situations like that, some sort of intervention. But do you know he was accused? I don't know Hans was accused. I know that he accused a few other people. It's something I've been hearing about for the past year. I saw it, like I went to his channel a few times a few months back or a year, and I saw what, he was saying, but I'm not in loop so much that I paid attention much to it. All I knew is that he was accusing a lot of people of cheating, with no real evidence. It just kind of comes off as if, like, to go from 0 to 100 like that, because from what I know about Kramnik is that he didn't, like, he wasn't always like that, and to all of a sudden become like that, it does kind of scream that there's something else going on there. So it was sad. Hmm. I thought they took they took that stream down, right? Yeah. Yeah, but I'm sure that he spent quite a bit of money on lawyers. I don't think it was though. I don't. Oh, you mean with Kramnik? Perhaps. Should investigate that truthfully. It's a little interesting what happens there. Like, is it something that chess players, I don't know. Or is it that certain types of people are attracted to chess, or is it something specifically about the process of reaching the level of expertise or the world like getting the world championship title that caused something like this? It's on YouTube. Somebody posted it. Feels kind of weird to watch that, I'll be honest. I don't know if I want to. Well, Elon Musk got involved. What did he say? Elon Musk. Wait, Elon Musk is known to be a video game cheater? It could be. It definitely could be zombie. Oh, unless you're talking about Hans. Yeah, and that's kind of what I got to Roper, but again, I don't know him too well, but that's like the vibe that he gave off, in a sense that he does seem very smart and like gentle person. Empathetic, you can put that under there. And perhaps for people like that, it's much more difficult to deal with things like this, especially when they're coming from somebody that you respected, versus somebody like Hikaru who just like, fuck off, I don't care. Different types of people, different characteristics. Like, hi, Coco. He claimed to be wait, he claimed to be the top 10 of what what video game? What? Uh yeah, I saw that. That part was just messed up of Kramnik going and right away being like, "Oh, I told you guys. I told you so." He seemed off. I got this message from my friend. I'm just like, that's really inappropriate. Like, clearly this guy is just he doesn't seem well. He hasn't for a long time. And that's why all the more it's sad that he may have had such an effect on somebody, like such an impact. If that's what happened, again, I don't know. But regardless, obviously it had an impact because from what I know, Diana talked about it a little bit, you know, from the clips I've seen. So, like, clearly it impacted him. Whether that was somehow had something to do with his death or not, it was still not right to do something like that. Like, it still had an impact. It still sucked. And so he was questioning his honor. Yeah. We even call that for being kind of sensitive. Oh, kind and sensitive. So, yeah, he was that type of person. I don't think people like that, like, they don't, I'm sure very much, sure that they definitely don't like situations like this at all. Like, I would assume that if you're that way, the shit will affect you much, much more than if you're not. Again, like, that's a strength and it's a weakness, just like everything else. Like, being kind and sensitive is a strength in itself, but it also could be such a big weakness at times. Yeah. Yeah, that's just sad. That's sad that that happened to him, that, you know, like how this whole situation unfolded, and that that somebody went out, like, the world champion, the former world champion, went after him for cheating, although there was, again, no evidence. I don't know, dude. That's shitty, and you know, that should show us how bullying people can have such a bad effect. Yeah, it is. It's a strength and a vulnerability, you know? That is how it is. Sometimes our greatest strengths are also our biggest vulnerabilities or weaknesses, you know, and you're deep in the rabbit hole of this subject. Okay. I know that a lot of people have strong opinions about him. Dude, about hiring people to play his account. I think what I remember, I think it was my brother in League of Legends like 10 years ago. People would hire him to to rank them up, and I'm just like, dude, yeah, it kind of is, Bishop. Mm, I mean, coming from the Russian community, it is like that. You know what I mean? Like, he was a booster spin. He was a booster. He was really good at League. Uh, anyways, yeah, the Russians can be a little hard sometimes, and very unempathetic and insensitive. Um, you know, I grew up in that community. I know how it goes. Like, it can be a lot at times for sure. So it is a cultural thing. Mm. Yeah, Kramnik, you're a witch. Dude, I don't know. It just, like, with Kramnik, just seems like he needs to be hospitalized or something. I don't know. Like, just mentally unwell for a while now. He claimed to have mm, Oh, interesting, Vessel. Who? Hiring for Elo is crazy work. You know, League of Legends. I don't know if it's that big anymore, but oh my God, 15 years ago, League was huge. League was huge. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Yo-Yo. Yeah, it's hi Mustafa. Yeah, this whole I don't know, like this whole situation is seriously just so tragic. It's sad. It's sucks for so many reasons, you know what I mean? But again, it's just so much speculation that it's just, you know, but it sucks because of the reasons you guys mentioned. Like somebody like that who was empathetic, somebody who gave a shit, you know, for them to die at 29, like that's shitty. That's shitty. And you know, he made the chess world better. No, it's not fair at all. And it's a good reminder of how unfair the world could be. Hi, Armando. Yeah, very unfair. Hmm. Yeah. A secret league streamer. I bet. Gotta go find Spin's stream. I haven't played in a while either. I just can't. I just can't, you guys. Hmm. Very against bullying. I'm very against that shit. I really am. Like if you don't like what someone says, you know, you go after what they say. You don't go after them. And too often I think people will just go full out and insult somebody for nothing just to bring them down and stuff like that. You know, you can have a debate without being an asshole. You know, you can make your point without being an asshole. In fact, you can do a lot of things without being an asshole and still make some sort of change. And that's just like, that does make me mad because it is a bigger problem than just what happened. Like it's a problem with our society overall that, you know, shit like this happens. And like, you know, how many times have I heard from a negative, somebody left a negative comment or something like that, and somebody's like, oh, just ignore it. The problem with that is just it's a bigger issue than just that person. You know what I mean? And just ignoring it. Like things like that can have detrimental effects on people. And with how big media is now and how big content creation is and whatever, yeah, like it's shitty. Yeah, it really is more productive not to be an asshole. But like I will say that stuff like that does hurt. Even like a stranger just being negative towards you, especially something you worked hard for and you take pride in, could have really bad effects. Like if I get a negative comment, you know, in the like if I made a video, I spent like hours and hours on it, and somebody's like, you know, bagging on me for it, it feels like shit. You know what I mean? And I just can't imagine how it would feel if it's somebody you look up to and consistently doing it too. Like that's just not okay. But just overall, in general, people should not do that. Like we should not live in a society where it's normalized to do something like that, and then when you like mention it, people don't say, oh, you know, just ignore it, whatever, you know, it's the internet. Like it's, I understand that, but I think that we should opt for better. And I think that comes from shaming people for doing certain things like bullying. You know, instead of being like, oh, whatever, it is what it is, saying not that's not okay is actually a good step forward, because that's how people work. They operate exactly like that. If they know a lot of people are going to shame them for something, they're less likely to do it. Like I understand there's this thing with, you know, being anonymous and it makes people more open about who they are. However, I think it's more than that as well. It does. It does. Yeah. Stuff like what though? Like what kind of stuff? What in terms of what? Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, victimizing. But it's like it's so much more than that though. It's not just like a small, minority of people. Like you go on certain platforms and it's majority of people who are just straight up being assholes. Like it's or bullying people. Like if it was like a small percentage of people, perhaps it would be a little bit different. But mind you, like this is a it's not a small percentage of people. You know, perhaps it has more to do than with I don't know. Yeah, we will not be talking politics or religion. I think we have enough of that everywhere else, so let's just not. Oh, oh, you weren't mentioning Okay, bullies. Fair enough. Mm, yeah, you know that's true. You learn from what's done to you a lot of times, especially if you're younger. However, I would like to think this is why we have parents. No, I think parents are supposed to teach their children about rights and wrongs, and how often is that done? Truthfully. Hmm. Yeah. No, it's not. It might be an excuse when you're younger to an extent, but once you get older, you need to you need to learn how to learn for yourself. You need to learn how to think for yourself and not just be a product of the patterns that were instilled in you, if that makes sense. Correct? Like, okay, if your parents were bullies, okay, and you were a bully as a kid, all right. But at what point do you know you take responsibility for yourself and recognize that something's not okay and that you need to fix it? This is like why, you know, we talk about metacognition, right? And we talk about the ability to like really question why you're doing something, why you're thinking something, is it good for you, is it not? That's like extremely important skill to have. And that is something people need to do. And so I don't understand why it's so rare. I just don't get it. No one ever agrees with me. Hmm. Yeah. No, just sad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, critical thinking could be difficult on smartphones. Absolutely. I think that there's not as much room for critical thinking, period, on a phone. Mm-hmm. And I just think that I don't think as a society that is what we push. I think we push the opposite. I think we push more for people to kind of think similarly. So perhaps that's why I run into these problems over and over again, fortunately. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at this puzzle. I don't know if you guys want to do puzzles. I mean, I guess we can do just chatting and puzzles. Yeah, it is easier to control, and at this point, it's kind of looking like that's the problem. First years of life were fundamental, yes, in certain ways, but I think with like You know what I've realized with our society, I guess, specifically, is that often, like too often, are skills seen as something that's innate rather than something that is a skill. Correct? You know, people talk about empathy. They talk about, oh, this person, you know, they can read people, this and that. Well, guess what? If you can read people, you probably have a good understanding of body language. You have a good understanding of certain things that make you easily read people, which is a skill, by the way. Oh, you're good at math? Well, you probably have the foundational skills required to be good at math, besides math itself. So usually it creates like constant excuses for people to be mediocre. Well, this has got to be the first thing. I don't understand why they took like that, though. Truthfully. So, can we just maybe stop treating skills as something that's just like innate when it's not? There are things that are, but there are a lot of things that aren't. I would like that. I think that would help a lot. Alrighty. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest skill of them all is the ability to learn. Learning how to learn is what is going to help you more than anything. True. True. Mm. Up. So, yes. Yes. So, my Home Depot order. One sec. Yeah. It does take time to learn a skill, but the better you get at learning, the faster you learn the skill. With that being said, you guys, sorry, give me 1 second. Retry. Sorry. I didn't think this through fully. That. This. Then I do that. And then I do this. And then I do that. There you go. Yeah, it's a combination of a lot of things. But my theory on this is that those people who can reach that level much faster, at a faster rate, is because a lot of times they have the foundational skills mixed with certain strengths, mind you. You know what I mean? Like, I think that every person has their own characteristics, traits that make it easier to learn certain skills. However, I don't usually believe that it's purely because of smarts, because smarts is so vague. There's so many things, like so many variables that make up you know, smarts, intellectualism, whatever you want to call it. I know that some people consider those two different things. Yes, but there's so many things that go into it. Yeah. That's just been my experience. And just based on what I'm learning and like what I'm understanding about learning itself and understanding about habit building and patterns and blah blah blah, like all of that comes into play. Mm-hmm. Are we not done? We're done. Alrighty, what do I need to do here? I need to, No, that definitely gets me mated, so I can't do that. Wonder what I can do. What can I do? How to spin pens? That's interesting, I guess. Alright, I really don't feel like losing here. What am I missing though? Going to say this and then that, but I don't know. Really don't. Like, there's got to be a way to trade those without it being a whole thing. Not different types of intelligence, but more so about how oftentimes skills are misunderstood for innate ability when it's just skills and that's that. Oh, you know, it's probably that. What? How's that wrong? I like that. Man. All right, let me think. Is this something just like takes, and then takes? That doesn't seem good. Rook to c5, technically. Oh wait, it doesn't get us mated. Dude, the whole time I was thinking the rook was on b1. Why am I like this? Ugh, damn it. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Wait. Yeah, I totally saw all of that. Hi, Sar. And what even more was that? What you said after? Ah. Yeah, I totally saw all of that, you guys. 100%. The day where I see all of that is the day I'll celebrate. Mm-hmm. Nothing else to say about that, you guys. I totally see this. I know what this is. And then that. Yeah, rest in peace. And then Hmm. This, that. So I'm seeing this, and then I'm seeing that, and then seeing this, and then I see that, and I'm pretty sure that's me unless I miss something. Oh, fuck, I did miss something. No, I didn't. I didn't miss anything. I just... Okay. Hmm. 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 What the hell is this? Hold up. What is this puzzle? That... Yes, and then... I mean, we're gonna win that piece anyway, so why wouldn't we play something like that? What the hell? That's wrong? Ain't no way. Hold up. The heck am I doing right here? Why is this wrong? Am I missing something? Oh, this. I'm missing that. Oops. Okay, well, we escape. We escape. It's not the worst, truthfully. What the heck? This is defended so well. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Wait. Alright, I can't go there. I forgot. I had one square to go to and I messed it up. Skill. It takes skill to mess it up like that, can I just say? And I... Sorry, one sec. Just trying to see the best approach here. How many? They have 6 and we have 6. All luck, indeed. No skill, all luck. What? That hurts my feelings. It's gonna be something cool. Where? It's gonna be this. And then that. And then that. I knew it. Skill. Skill? I should have seen Queen C8. In fact, I think I did. But then... Where to go? Where to go? I like the idea of that. Or just even this, but then that saves me, But then I get all of that, and I like it. So, they have 2 pieces, we have 2 pieces. There's gotta be a way to where we can... Oh, you know what? I think we can get out of this. Watch. Yeah, there was no way of them getting out of it. See, that was skill. Just FYI. Easy. There you go. Skill. Oh my god, the heater is blowing on me. I don't like it. What's this one? Hmm. That. Where do I go then? Oh, I just take. I just take. It's that simple. That's just way easier than I thought. Hmm. Wait, no, this is better. That wasn't skill. That was just bad. Hmm. 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 You know what, guys? Damn it. I was gonna say I'm over it. I'm gonna just take everything, but that didn't really go as planned. It's just not just not good. How about we take that? They take this. We take that. No. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Why is it not this? Is it just really taking like that? Oh, that's so lame. Okay. And then I think we just bring our other piece forward. What? How's that not right? How's that not? What do you mean? The rook is just, like, useless. Hello? That's so not... Oh, it's this. But whenever I do that, I get my knight stuck and I don't like it. Oh, okay. My bad, my bad. It's hot in here. Oh my gosh. I'm like dying. This, I cannot wait to move. Oof. Knight takes rook, knight takes rook. Clearly I'm just blind. I have days like that where I am just blind. Just blind, straight up blind. This heater, it just like, it either blows really hot air and makes the room too hot, or it like cools off too quickly, and so I'm never either warm or like anything really. Just the saddest thing. Come on. Seemed like the most likely outcome, but whatever. I guess the thing is we can easily get out of it, so just makes sense to take. You know? They want to do this. That way they can go here and then go there. But we can block like that, so all's good. We block with a rook. No guessing allowed. Yes, I need to stop guessing. I'm sorry. That's not right of me to do. Huh. I mean, I do like that this would, you know, get it like all nice and... Give me a sec. That exchanges, so we can't do that. Oh, come on. Okay, I guessed again. I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. I won't guess. Oh, you didn't know, Lub? Oh, that's what we were talking about earlier. Yeah. Give me a sec. Hmm. Oh, I see. I'm gonna say that, but then this happened, so... Then I can do this, and then that. Hi, Kelvin. Queen takes rook. I thought about that, but I think that we have to be careful to not get into like a sequence of checks. I'm always scared of that. But there's no way of them checking us here from what I'm seeing, so it might just be queen takes. Yeah, I think it is. There's no way of them stopping it, from my understanding. No checks. I should have checked for that. Checked for that. But I do tend to like to complicate things sometimes for no reason. Okay, I'm sorry. I rushed it. I gotta not do that. I like told myself I wouldn't do that. All right, let's figure it out. What is the play here? I want to say block and then push. Just something like this. I don't see why not. It's not like it would be really easy for them to... They can't block there. We can go there. You know what I mean? Like, they can't really do anything. So I think we go here. And then there. And then that. I don't. I tell myself I'll listen to myself, but then I don't, unfortunately. I think my life would be easier if I just did listen to myself. Truthfully. I want to say that, but then they go here. Okay, I'm listening to myself now, by the way. I go there. Where are they gonna go? They're gonna go there, and I go here. However, they're gonna go there. And that's not good either. I do like the idea of something like this first. And that way they don't really have many places to go. Doesn't look like they have anywhere to go, actually. But I might be wrong. No, I don't think I am. Nope, I was not wrong. Okay, I checked it this time. Well, it's totally... it's not that. It's this. This works fine, because it threatens multiple pieces. Damn it. Oh, I guess it's just instant. There's no point of, like, you know, messing around with it. And then we take. Okay, we don't take. What the hell? Sorry, give me a second. I'm getting annoyed. Give me a sec here. Took too long, I guess. Say that, and then what? This is making me think this might be a thingy-bob night. A bullet night. I feel like I'm gonna play a rapid game and then rage quit. What is the solution here? It's gotta be that we just win the rook. Truthfully. We take like that and then yeah, it was that. I complicated it, as I usually do. My highest rating was 2030. I think 19. I'm 19 something at the moment. This is easy. No. It's still easy. Okay, maybe not that easy. Here, let me think. I want to say that, but then they just do that. And then this, and I don't really like that. But I like them doing that because then we have this, and that's pretty cool. So we do that, but then if they take like that, I don't like that. Wait. This, they take like that. We play this. What is it? Am I complicating this again? I don't know. You know what? I am complicating it again, I think. Want to say this, they go here. Correct, I go here, I go there, and then that. I think that's it. I think it ends up with queen to g3, mate. What? Alright, where did I go wrong here? Come on. Where did I go wrong? Was it the rook that I used? What? What am I... I'm complicating it again. It's just trading. Are you serious? Alrighty. Give me a second. I gotta stop with this nonsense. Alright. This, that. Am I gonna complicate it again? I don't know. We're gonna find out. I do like that. Oh, I really like that actually. So say that we take rook e6, check, they take, and then rook e5. Ta-da! Ta-da! What'd you guys think? Next. Okay. Took me a second. Is there anything to be afraid of here? I personally don't think so. I like that, and then they go here, that, and then I destroy them. Wait, this, that, wait, what am I doing? This, oh my gosh, okay, hold up. That, this. Oh my god, getting it again, I don't know. Feel like studying. Yeah, it's definitely knight takes f7. Then we win the rook. There you go. Yes. I did it. I did it. I did it. I figured it out without guessing. Alrighty, next one. I like to think that it's check. Okay, this is just a matter of order. Literally. Hmm. The way I see it is that we win both rooks. Hmm. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Is that what I see here? Because it's not looking like it. Hmm. I won't rush. I'm seeing rook takes e4. But no, that's correct. I can win it that way. Just like that. And then we take. All right, guys, let's play some chess. Let's do it. I need to get ready. We're gonna play some rapid. You guys ready? Okay, let's do this. Let's do it. I am ready. Wait, please don't say I clicked that. No, I didn't. Okay, 10-minute game. Let's go. Hey, wish me luck. I'm gonna need it. Wait, can you guys even hear the audio? I just realized that I didn't have it set up. I'm sorry, you guys. I did not realize that. Thank you. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Hi, Ron. How you doing? Thank you. Thank you. Very big thank you. The game just started, actually. Right, Braun? Miss Independent. Miss Independent. That's why I love. You can have whatever you like. I should have played this first. That would have been great. Now I'm looking at it and I am regretting it. Hmm. I'm gonna play that. Thank you, Lionel. Hi, Philip. How's it going? Alrighty, let's play. I have more time by a minute. Let me think here. I want to say this. But I'm not exactly fond of that either. I'm gonna play this instead. I'm thinking. I think I probably shouldn't complicate it as much as I'm truthfully thinking about complicating it at the moment. I think it makes sense to just be calm. Correct? Play that. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Start. Da 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 da. Let me think. Da 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 da. That. How am I almost on the same freaking time? Where should I put this? I need to figure out the best possible. I like this here. I'm gonna say this and then that. Whistle, baby, let me know. I'm gonna say that. I don't want to weaken too much, truthfully, but let's see. I don't like that too much, truthfully. Have whatever you like. I gotta think. Want to say this. I'm still gonna play that. I'd rather have a better position, even if it means losing a pawn. I know that's like kind of dumb. But whatever. You can have whatever you want. Actually worked in my favor, didn't it? Somehow. Oh, yes, it didn't. I did lose that pawn, but that's okay. I told myself it'd be worth it. Now I have to make it worth it. Looks so nice. I'm gonna play that. It's kind of stupid creating so many gaps, but I gotta lock in. Gotta lock in. Wait, bad lock in. I was imagining something different than what just happened. I may have messed up. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Mm. You know, I could take, yeah. Okay, let me think. I hate going defensive, but it might be necessary for now. On my side. Hmm. Let me think. I hate passive positions like this. But I'll have to do something. One minute. I'm gonna lose on fucking clock. Behind my side. Da, 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 da. I want to say this, but I don't actually know. I gotta think. I don't have time to think. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna run out of time. Whatever, let's play that. I don't think this will be mate, but let's see. I think this actually just screws me, but I don't have time. Ugh. Oh well. That's on me. I knew it'd be bad to. Let's just try to be objective from now on, yes. Instead of whatever the hell I just did. Take you there. I don't know why I sometimes do what I do. Really don't. But whatever. I'll try my best. 13 seconds. There's just no freaking way I'm getting this done. Mm. Come on. I don't know why I did that. I didn't have to do that. Ugh, no time. I think I could have played this and I would have been fine. Why do I do this? Why do I do this? I shouldn't have done that move. I knew that was a bad move. Damn. I got a question for you guys. Do you feel like you've had more L's in your life or more wins? In general. I'm not talking about just in chess. Thank you, Pekko. Well, it's on me. I took a risk and I failed. Wins? Okay, Bill says wins. Wins. Like, did you guys have... Do you feel like you failed more in your life or succeeded more? L's... Okay, you can call it learning experience, you can call it losses. Your choice. Same thing. But do you feel you had more of losses or wins? Ugh, why do I always do this to myself? Yeah, I agree with that. You know, if you, I don't even know why I play that. I hate this position. So boring. I can't believe I lost the last game. I actually set up such a good position. Sorry, give me a second to think. Trying to figure things out. All night long, I've been everywhere. Yeah, that was coming. With me. I want to say this. I actually like this for some certain reasons. My life. Nah, I'm not giving it up. Actually, I like my bishop there. Are you hiding from me? Mm-hmm. This person's playing fast, yeah? Oh, no. I mean, I think you can make things black or white sometimes. Obviously, there's more complexity to it, but there's also beauty and simplicity, I will say. That was a, honest question, I think. Mm-hmm. All right, next game. That was a genuine question. Do you feel like you've had more wins or losses? I think everything can be, broken down like any sort of try, any sort of attempt, correct? Thank you, Bill. He resigned, he lost his queen and got scared. Happens. Whoa. Hmm. I want to say this, but then we have problems. I want to say that first. Let's simplify. I'll live. Gonna be with ya. Good morning, Kazi. Hmm. That's not me. Down. Gonna do that. Get rowdy. Strip that down. One sec. Alrighty. We're in, we're in. I'm gonna strip that down for me. Da, da, da. We're gonna do this. That. Alright. Hmm. That. I feel like I can be more creative. But all's good. That. That. Mm. Yeah. Who perceives life more simple than your dog? That's pretty funny. Nope. Everybody dies, unfortunately. No cheating death for sure. GG's. Little Miss Sunshine. Da, 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 da. You guys want to end the night with some bullet? Thank you, Bill. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Let's go. We're gonna do so well. Hopefully. Always be a friend. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, A. No, I don't like it. What am I doing? 21 seconds. I'll be here forever. That sucks. I think we lose both pawns, technically. Nah. Nah. Oh, that's not what I was trying to play. Come on. Alright, well, we're good. into me. Ah! Oh, I won on time. Oh. If I just see the clock, I would pre-move, but the problem is I never see it. Never said I'd always be a friend. Ella, A. That almost went kind of bad now. Hmm. I'm meant to be. Haha. Hmm. Hmm. You too know. Sorry, I don't know what's going on in the chat. At the moment. It on me right now. Should have been paying attention, yeah. To make him stop and Sarah says so. Can't even handle me right now. Shouldn't you watch me? I go all out. Wait, we have 20 what seconds? There you go. There you go. Wait, why did I do that? Oh yeah, we want that actually. Wait. There you go. Ah! My bad. I was oops. Oh man, that sucks. Can I just try to My bad. How I know me right now. Okay. Hmm. Oh gosh. This. That. That. So scary. I have like 5 seconds. Ugh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that pre-move took too long. Or I failed at pre-moving it. That sucked. I had the queen first. Hmm. Know that I can't take no more. Wanna see you. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie. Give me one good reason. Oh, come on. Darn it. That sucked. Can't take no more. It ain't no lie. Wanna see you. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. This is certainly nerve-wracking though. Oh yeah, that was cool. Yeah, classic and rap is definitely better, but I'll end with some bullet to practice my confidence more than anything. Because I tend to lose on time. I've had that problem for a long time, so why am I wasting so much time? Bye bye bye. Wow, I didn't think they would play something like that, but okay. I'm moving way too slowly. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, this is so over. Ah, shit. I wasn't thinking. Can't you hear that boom ba doo bum boom? Ah, shit. I'm scared. Oh, I went on time. All right. Hmm. Yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did. Be running away. Boom, bada bum, boom, bada bum, boom. Want to say that? Then I want to say this, that, and then I want to say this. Oh, shit. I can't believe I didn't see that. All right, let's end on a win. That was not pretty. I went a little wild, I think. Did you hear that? Boom, bada bum, boom, bada bum. Boom, bada bum, boom, bada bada. Oh no. Wait, I'm good. Yay. Yay. 15 seconds, you guys. Oh, I went on time. All right, we're good. Yeah. What are you studying, Axis? I am done. Done. I'm happy. Happy and finished. Thank you, Bill. All right, we won enough games today for me to be happy. I finished my next script too, so I'm looking forward to working on it. I mean, like recording it. I was gonna record it today, but things happened, and I'm gonna try to get that done. Da, da, da. All right. What's your Billy rating right now, Bishop? I won't say the exact date, but in less than a month. Less than a month. Very, very soon. So, you know, less than a month, more than 4 days. I'm basically moving in a week. Yeah. Yeah, you as well, yo-yos. Yeah. Almost out of here. Good stuff. I'm very happy. All right, guys. I'm gonna go eat and pack. All right, this was fun. I'll see you guys most likely. If I don't record tomorrow, that means I'll stream tomorrow. Otherwise, most likely Thursday. Yeah, so I should have a video release next week before I move. So because I wanted to get a release before I moved because it was gonna take me a minute to set up. All right, was fun, guys. Goodbye, everybody. Take care. Have